Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you again so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look here at Bitcoin. We broke free from this falling wedge pattern, but still haven't effectively broken free from this descending channel. So we're not really out of the woods yet. I would not get too super excited about this. While this is very nice, could be a shift in momentum. We have broken free from this most recent high. Retesting it as a new low, that's a good sign. Still not out of the woods yet. So again, just please be careful taking a bunch of crazy long positions. We are, or were planning, we still are, of course, if it happens, to take a long closer to the 60,000 mark. Unfortunately, we only came as low as about 60,600, so it didn't quite get filled there, but it's okay. Patience pays off, folks. Let's go ahead and see what we need to do here moving forward if we want to kind of consider a long position, or if there's been a shift in momentum, we still have that descending trend we need to respect here. We should always respect a descending trend, but of course, at this point, if we have a lot of bullish momentum leading into it, a lot of volume, that could be a different story. All right, quickly to note here, we can see a lot of buying pressure here, or more importantly, a lot of longs getting liquidated. Okay, that does imply people are trying to buy these dips when the price keeps coming down. So having said all that though, as we discussed yesterday, 60,600, that's that lowest level liquidation here. Wicked all the way down and just turned right itself around. Okay, was hoping for a wick all the way down to 60,000 to get filled, but that's okay. We'll figure that out later. At this point here, we can see there's a lot of liquidation down as low as about 57,000. So not claiming that's going to be the next target here, but hypothetically, yes, it is. If you look at the big picture, this is the last 7 days of trading. We can see there's more liquidation on the downside still than the upside. However, we can see some late shorts here, or just shorts in general from even before at 64,600. Okay, so those are important things just kind of recognize. 64.6 and of course lower levels about 57.7. Okay, so we're kind of right smack dab in the middle of that range. So I don't think we're going to see anything really monumental in the immediate future. I think we're going to see some consolidation here soon. I'll explain why I mean that here, or what I mean by that rather. So first of all, starting with the daily time frame, let's really quickly understand. First and foremost, we're saved by the 100-day SMA here, so to speak, right? So the 100-day SMA is the only last line of defense here, minus the 200 as low as 51K. Now, 51,000 I think is a bit egregious. I don't think we're going to see that, but just know we got the 200-day SMA hanging out down there. That is also a lower fib level if you look at larger time frame fibs. I don't have those pulled up here, more so because we're looking at this, kind of on a smaller scale. But when I do my weekly analysis at the end of the week, we'll go ahead and cover that. Between now and then, though, what I want to talk about is the fact that we're still bearish in a lot of ways, okay? Money flow index is increasing. We saw a nice little pivot off of 20 there, and I discussed that previously, having said, what was it, August of last year was the last time we had a money flow index below 30. So it's extremely important to recognize that we were overextended. There's no other way around it. It continued to push lower and lower just to sweep all that liquidity. Now that's been swept, there's a decent chance we'll see the price recover. Again, it's already recovered a little bit, but is this enough to notice? Not quite. However, we do take a look at the money flow index and compare that with the RSI. We're still below some key level resistances here. So being under 50 on the RSI on the daily, not really a great sign. We can see stochastic still swinging down, and MACD not really sure what it wants to do. So when you see all that stuff happening, daily time frame is kind of a mess, and there's no other way around it. We're still below some key levels here. Okay, so just big picture, 67,000 is the heaviest volume control level there, point of control. Secondary to that, roughly 63,400. So keep in mind, this upper fib level here at about 0.382, that's going to provide some resistance for us at 63,400. Okay. Now we tried to wick up to there today here, hit about 62,700, and didn't quite continue further. So what we want to look at here is the RSI on the 4-hour time frame. We're still bearish here, folks. We haven't broken above 50 on the RSI. So until we do, we cannot, confirm that a long position seems to be very viable, at least from a swing trader's perspective, right? I'm sure you've had great success day trading your way into this current position. It's perfectly fine. I hope the best for you there in that sense. But outside of day trading, when it comes to swing trading, holding for longer periods, we don't have that confirmation we're looking for yet. We can see stochastic swinging up here, MACD's trying to converge. That's a good sign, showing us there is a shift in momentum here because we've been on a downtrend for some time now. Ever since Monday, we've been seeing the price just continue to bleed out. Okay, so again, at this point, how much lower is it going to go? Well, hypothetically, it does go lower, as we mentioned previously, 0.618 fib here, common retracement area. So that's what I'm hoping for. My money's on 60,000 as a solid consideration for entry. That could still very well happen. If you look at this here, we can see we have wicked down multiple times and still have yet to break through this descending trend. Okay, so again, this isn't official by any stretch, but we're getting close to a potential breakout. We're just not there yet. Okay. Now, we take a look at the hourly. We can confirm here as well. We're still below the cloud. Generally, that's unfavorable, right? Cloud is running fairly concurrent with this descending trend. We're underneath a few moving averages here as well, and we can just confirm that lagging span hasn't broken free from the price action, basically just implying that a long position is not viable yet. This time tomorrow, hypothetically, it could be a different story altogether. We break free from that descending channel, and then we essentially consolidate here in between this, this lower level here, as well as that upper 0.382 fib. We should be in pretty decent shape. Okay, so again, 62,000, if we can close above that here today, I say that that would be a solid consideration for a long. If we close below, we'd probably want to wait for another potential lower low pattern here. Because again, keep this in mind, we haven't broken free from this most recent lows, where we're still establishing lower highs, right? So I know what you're saying to yourself too, probably inside, but we just established a higher high. That is true. That's a tentative, it's tentative for the moment though. Until we can get above this guy here, roughly about 62,500, we don't have any solid consideration for a long position. Again, that's just me personally. This is me being more of a swing trader. I've been doing this for a long time, and I can recognize that, you know, this feels like a false positives in a lot of ways. It very well could be very, very positive in a lot of ways too, because keep this in mind, we do have this area here that just got broken, and there's a decent chance we could be on the right side of the tracks. It just feels a little premature right now for me to be able to want to warrant a long position. And again, that's the problem with Bitcoin sometimes. It'll make these quick moves here, get you to FOMO in and then instantly turn around. So until we have the confirmation that the price action is actually above some specific key levels for me, I don't want to take a long position just yet. And I know what you're probably thinking too as well, what do you mean you were going to consider taking a trade at 60,000? That's true, but that's a key fib level, that's a key support, that's a psychological support level. There's a lot of reasons why 60,000 should hold if we retest that level. And that's the area I prefer to focus on and maybe consider getting in there. We may not even see that though, folks. There's just no other way around it. If you are going to consider getting in right now, just make sure you use low leverage, low position sizing and conserve. Maybe watch it closer, because again, as we can see, there's some pretty aggressive candle wicks right now. And until we can break free from this descending trend, I don't have any trust in this little push here, so to speak. It feels kind of like a false positive, almost as if it's a dead cat bounce. We saw this previously too, where we had higher highs, and then the price inevitably continued lower because we could not break free from this descending trend, which we're still within right now, folks, okay? So don't get it twisted. It's nice to break free from this falling wedge pattern here, but we still haven't fully officially broken free from that range. So until we're above the cloud comfortably, I don't have a reason to want to take a trade myself. That's just me. I hope you learned something here today. Thanks again so much for watching. Do me a favor, hit the like button, comment below. If you're not part of the group, consider following and join our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, TikTok. We've got pretty much every single possible option online right now, so check it out. Everything's linked down below. Also be sure to check out BitUnix 2, phenomenal exchange. Highly recommended. They're our primary exchange as a community. They provide no KYC or VPN options for our traders. Awesome stuff. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll see you soon.